So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Carlos Basham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On play action, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go quickly here out to Moore. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run for it with Pollard. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
All over you.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Carlos Basham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Winston. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jameis now on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
To try again after the sack, Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Michael Pittman as time expires in the first half. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Reed returning.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ochena Nwosu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and yards at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Winston. Flushed out right.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 20 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
Jameis again. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Watch the screen. My game. Here we go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Shakes off the sack, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.